Hello everyone, I am Anjali and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about necklines. So today I am going to show you how to make basic necklines for your kurti or any dress you want. So we will start with our first one. So this is my fabric for the neckline. This is the armhole, and from here I will mark the neckline. So for this neckline, first of all you have to take the width, whatever width you want for your neckline. Like I want 2.5 inch, so I'll mark 2.5 inch here. And how much depth you want for your neckline. So here I'm taking 6. This is absolutely upon you, that whatever depth you want you can mark it here. I'm taking 6, you can take 7, 8 or whatever depth. Now this is the depth. So in this area I'm going to make my neckline. So first of all, from here I'm taking around 4 inches down, and I'll make a slanting line over here like this. This is 2.5, this is around 3 inches from here. Now from here I'll make a curve. So this is my neckline. Now I'll cut this out. So this is how my neckline is looking now, like this. Now for this I have to cut a fabric. This is a piece of a fabric. Its length is whatever length of your neckline is, take 2 more inches. Like mine is 6, so I'll take 8 inches. So 8 inches is the length, and width is whatever width you have given for your neckline. Take 2 more inches. Exactly the same size I have to cut for the canvas paper also, like this, the interface, same length and width. Now we have to stick this all together with the help of iron, like this, and then we will attach this piece to our neckline. So here I have sticked my piece of fabric with the canvas paper. So this is the right side, and this is the right side of my neckline. This is the right side of my neckline. So facing both the right sides together, we have to join both the pieces together like this. So first make sure that the difference between the two shoulders should be the same that you have given the width of your neckline. So mine is 5 inches, so I'll make sure that it is 5 inches only. So it's 5 inches. Now I'm going to attach both the pieces, this one and this one, together with a stitch. So on the edges of the neckline I have to give a stitch and attach both the pieces. So now I'm going to attach both the pieces. I have pinned this. So now start from the one side and take around 2 centimeters of gap while stitching, and give a stitch all around the neckline. So here you can see I have given the stitch. Now I'm going to cut this. Now give a small notches here inside. Make sure that your stitch is not cutting. turn this side to the inside. This is the right side of the dress. Now turn this inside like this and press this so that the shape of the neckline will be formed. So here you can see my neckline is looking like this. I have turned the outside part to the inside, and now I'm going to give a stitch just on the edges of the neckline here. So let's give the stitch. Now just on the edges I have given the stitch, and my neckline is looking like this, and from the back side it's looking like this. Now I will cut this extra fabric. And now I will fold this, a double fold, 1 and 2 like this. Like this, and I'll give a hem here. Like this. After giving a fold, it's looking like this. Now we will give a hem all over the neckline. So take a little bit of fabric of your kurti and then come to the neckline part and start giving a stitch, and then again a little bit of your kurti part, and then to the neckline part you have to come like this. Again a small part of your kurti, very little bit, and then come to the neckline part and then do it like this. So this way you have to give a hem all over the neckline. So I have given the hem here, and from the right side my neckline is looking like this, and it's ready. Now this is the next design. For that we have given this simple round neck here. This is 3 inches down. Now from here 1 inch down or 1.5 inch down. This is your choice. Whatever length you want for this you can take. I'm taking just 1.5 inch. So mark a 1.5 inch of marking here and make a small V like this, and now I will cut this out. This is again a very common design, basic design for the kurtis. Very simple to make like this. Again we have to take a piece of fabric and a piece of canvas paper. The length will be whatever length you have for your neckline, take 2 more inches, and width will be whatever width of your neckline is, take 2 more inches. So I've got this fabric, I have stick this together with the help of iron, and now I'm going to attach both the pieces, this one and the kurti, together facing both the right sides. So now start giving the stitch from the one side. So here I have given the stitch all over the neckline on the edges. Now we are going to cut this out. Now after cutting this, just give a small cuts all over the neckline. Make sure that this stitch is not cutting after the small notches. Just turn this inside, and from the right side, here is my neckline. Now we will give a stitch all over the neckline, just on the edges. So I have given the stitch all over the edges. This is how from the right side my neckline is looking. From the back side it's like this. Now we will cut the extra fabric. Now it's looking like this. Now we will give a fold. Just give a double fold and fold all over the neckline like this. I'll pin this just to show you, and then you can give a hem all over the neckline that I have told you in the earlier neckline design. From the right side it will look like this, So after giving the hem it will look like this from the right side. So this way this neckline is ready. Now we will go to the next one. Now I'm going to make my next neckline. For that, this is the folded side. From here I'll mark around 2.5. You can mark whatever width you want. The total length of my neckline will be 4 inches. This is also your choice. Whatever depth you want you can mark. Now from here around 1 inches down I'll mark and a slanting line here, and then again the same point, 2.5 inch. Here I'll go 1.5 inch extra, one more like this, and then I'll make a curve making this neckline. So I'll get this neckline. You can see it's something like a pot. Now I'll cut this out. Now similarly we have to cut the piece of fabric and a piece of interface the same length and the same width that I have told you earlier. The length will be whatever length you have taken, 2 inches more, and width will be whatever width you have taken for your neckline, 2 inches more. So I have taken this and stick this together with the help of iron. Give a stitch all over the neckline just on the edges and attach both the pieces. Here I have given the stitch all over the neckline. Now we are going to cut this out. Now just give a small cuts. Now turn this inside the kurti. So this is the right side of my kurti, and take out the design sharply like this. Now just pin this and take it out completely like this, and then you have to give a stitch all over the neckline. So here you can see I have given the stitch just on the edges from the right side of my dress, and it's looking like this. Now my neckline is ready from the right side, so, and from the back side it's looking like this. Now I will cut the extra fabric, taking just 1 inch of gap. Cut this extra fabric taking 1 inch or 1.5 inch of gap, and now keep this folding, keep 1 and 2, give a double fold and fold it all over the neckline. So this way our third neckline is also ready. Now we will go to the next one. So now we are going to make our neckline. So this is the folded side. From here I'll take 2.5 inches. You can take whatever width you want. The total length of my neckline will be 7 inches. So I'll mark 7 inches here. You can take whatever depth you want. Turn this, and from here again take a 2.5 inch here, and now join these 2 points with a little bit of curve here. Now this will be our neckline. Now we will cut this out. So here my neckline is cut and it's looking like this. Now we will cut this piece of fabric and the canvas just on the edges of the neckline. We are going to give a stitch similarly that we have given to the earlier necklines. So here you can see I have given the stitch all over the neckline just on the edges. Here I am using a darker thread just to show you how it is looking, but you should always use the same color thread that your fabric is. So now we are going to cut this. So now it's looking like this. Now we will give a small cuts and notches here. we are going to give stitch just on the edges. So I have given the stitch just on the edges of the neckline, and it's looking like this. This is the right side, and from the back side this is the remaining fabric. Now we will cut this out. Now we are going to fold this, double fold, 1 and 2 like this, and we will give a hem with needle and thread all over the neckline. We will keep folding it and giving a hem all over the neckline. So like this way, and this neckline is also ready. So in today's video I told you 4 types of designs for the necklines. These are the basic designs that you can make, and you can follow the same steps for all the designs that you want to make for your kurti or dress. Just follow the steps that I have told you in this video, and you will get a neat and beautiful neckline. So I hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching my videos.